Welcome back to the channel. Now, if you're watching this video, you've probably seen YouTube videos, Twitter updates of people turning their $100 into hundreds of thousands. You're seeing people turning their $1,000 into millions, and you're saying, how are these people doing it? How are they able to make this much money so fast? Right? I want to be able to do it for myself. Well, in this video, I'm going to walk you through how these people do it. And again, this isn't theory-based information. We've done it ourselves with ourselves and our students. So this is a strategy that can be replicated, right? So I want you to take notes, pause the video, but take it all in. I'm going to make this easy for everybody to understand. Now, there are some myths. Let's start off with the myths, right? Now, the myth is you could buy any project in the top 20 at $100 and it's going to turn into $100 to $1 million. Now, I'm sorry to say, it doesn't matter how good the project is in the top 10, that is very unlikely. Very, very unlikely you're going to turn $100 into millions buying any coin in the top 20. Why is that, you're probably wondering? Because the move has already taken place. So I'll give you a classic example. Let's just use Dogecoin right now. Dogecoin, for you to turn $100 into let's just say 100,000, the market cap for this would need to go beyond $2 trillion or so. Now, what is the likelihood of Dogecoin surpassing the entire market cap value of the cryptocurrency market? Very, very unlikely. Again, even if we go to a lower market cap project, bonk. As you know, we're very bullish on this project. This is actually one of our top memecoin projects. We bought this at a $35 million market cap. But if you put $100 into this right now, are you going to turn it into 100,000? No, you're not. This would, again, need to go over $200+ billion. So what we want to look for is meme coins below $30 million preferably. Like 20 million below would be ideal, but even 30 million is fine. But this is what we're looking for. We're looking for these low cap meme coin projects. Now, of course, there needs to be a narrative there. We'll talk about that shortly. But once we've found the narrative, let's just say we found the coin, right? The coin's valued at a $20 million market cap or so, and we found that project. Well, once we bought, we have a few options once price is taking off. And I'm going to show you a live example of this just so you can all see this step by step. So we'll use a coin that's recently picked up momentum. It has recently done extraordinarily well, and that's Turbo, right? Now, Turbo is currently at $366 million market cap, and the majority of this has happened very recently. So for example, this was below a $30 million market cap a month ago, and in 1 month this project is up 985% in 1 month, which means if you bought this 1 month ago over $100, your $100 would be worth close to $1,000. And again, this is with the pullback, so it would be a lot more at the peak, but the market has been pulling back today. This has occurred with meme coins across the board, so it's not unique to this project. But you would be at close to a 10x with the market pulling back. And over the past 7 days is up 200%, right? So this is a project that is broken out and done relatively well. Now, there's two things one could do right now if let's say they bought this with $100 a month ago or so. Well, number one, you could take that 10x. So you've now turned your $100 into 1,000. You can cash out and then try to find another $30 million market cap. Repeat the process. If it achieves a 10, 20, 30, then you turn that 1,000 into 10,000, 20,000, or 30,000, right? So you're almost rinsing and repeating. With that strategy, again, you have to find a solid meme coin pick. What I forgot to say at the start of the video is there's still a lot of money to be made. So rinsing and repeating works when the narrative is alive and well and when the narrative is fairly early. My prediction is for the overall meme coin market to peak beyond 100 billion before the end of June. We're currently at $65 billion, so we have quite some time to go. So there's still a lot of money to be made. So that strategy could be cash out the 1,000 and then rinse and repeat. Find another 10, 20x opportunity. Or you can hold on and try to achieve the 100x on the one project. Now, the way I would look at this, if I was going to go to that extreme, is, does the project that I want to hold for the 100x have a narrative that can actually scale to that point? So for example, I don't know anything about this project. I don't know about the metrics, so I can't really comment on it. But let's just say this was a narrative that was, you know, essentially a growing narrative that could last the entire cycle for whatever reason. It could be because of the people behind the project. It could be because of a theme that's currently going on, some type of fundamentals that's affecting the meme coin. It could be because of the rapidly growing community, the market adoption, the exchange adoption. So there's so many metrics you want to follow to see if it can actually hit that 100x market cap level. But that would be obviously a riskier bet. But if it pays off, well, guess what? You turn that $100 into $10,000, and then you just need to 10x one more time to hit 6 figures. Right? So what are the two things you notice there? And again, I'm showing you a project that I'm not in, a recent project that has actually achieved the gains, right? Have achieved gains, and we're breaking it down. So the two options, just in case it's a bit confusing. So option one, you bought this a month ago with $100. Option one is you've now made your 10x, is up 985%. You walk away with $985. And then you move into another project that had a similar market cap or below, and then you try and scale again, or you hold it on for the 100x. And as I said, the difference will be between the projects, the narrative, and so on and so forth, right? Now, I know what you're thinking, well, that's great, but I've only made, if I do option one, I've only made $1,000. And even if I do option two, well, I only make $10,000. And see, this is where people get confused, because what people are getting confused with, when you see these stories of people making, you know, this crazy amount of money with a short period of time, it may not be with $100. They may be buying in with $1,000, which means their 1,000 turns into 10,000 after the 10x in 1 month. Or if they hold to the 100x, it turns into the 100k. And again, the same example, if they're buying with 10,000 and it does a 10x, well, guess what? They've made 100k in 1 month. And then if they 10x it, then they've made $1 million. So all they're doing is using larger amounts of money, or they're simply using the 3 to 10x strategy, where they're essentially made their first maybe 10,000 on a meme or 1,000, and then they're flipping it into lower meme coin projects, and they're rinsing and repeating the cycle, which means it's faster for them to scale. And you'll notice it's happening often now because there's a meme coin narrative. And what I'm going to do, just to further clarify this video and show you what we did, and again, if you're watching this video and you like it, please make sure you subscribe, because I've got so many updates like this one. I actually did an update on a coin that I'm expecting to break out very, very soon. So again, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any of these major updates. Make sure to join the free Telegram group as well. I show you a video how to actually make $100,000 in 1 month and 16 days. And I walk through this 3 to 10x strategy more in depth. So join the free Telegram group now if you want access to that. Now let's continue with the video. I'm going to show you a live example of a project that we did this with. We've done this with several projects, but I'm just going to get into one of them. Now, Bonk token is a project that we bought last year. Why did we buy it? Simple. We thought the Solana narrative would be strong. We thought it'd be a dominant chain for this bull cycle. So we were looking for meme coins on the Solana chain that we think could scale. And by scale, I don't mean just achieve a 10x, but achieve 100x plus. And a project that came up was Bonk, the first dog coin on the Solana chain. Now, we know that there's a strong narrative in the meme coin market with dog coins. So we thought there's value in being the first dog coin on the Solana chain. Let's go for it. And within the space of a month or two, we saw over a 30 to 40x happen extremely fast. and has been growing ever since. It's now at a $2.2 billion market cap. We bought it just under a $35 million market cap. And we are expecting this narrative to continue because of the initial thesis that we had. There is value being the first Dogecoin on this particular growing chain that we think is going to be dominant in this cycle, right? So we do think this can hit a $15-20 billion market cap at some point in this cycle. And that would mean, well beyond 100x. I mean, that would be one of our biggest meme coin plays today. Another example was Pepe. We called Pepe completely live on this YouTube channel at under $100 million market cap. Again, you can watch this in real time and watch the video. And we called Pepe as well, under 100 million. It's now a $5.7 billion market cap, right? So, of course, it sounds easier than it actually is. You first need to identify the projects. That's the next stage. If you want to learn how to do this, join the free Telegram group below, or you can join Crypto Crew Premium to find out our next 100x play that we've bought and has already started to break out. So don't feel discouraged when you're seeing, all these incredible gains that you're seeing on Twitter, on YouTube. It's really not that complex. People are positioning meme coins. The project is doing maybe a 10, 20x in a month, and their 1,000 turns into 20,000, maybe 30,000. Or if they're using $100 and it turns into $1,000 to $2,000, and then they're just repeating the process, right? So that's the trick. That's how you scale. But now you need to figure out what projects to actually buy, and that's where we can step in. So join the free Telegram group below and we'll discuss more. Until the next update, seize the day.